how you can market your junk removal business just as you're starting out. Well, let's first talk about knowing your audience. I think it's so important that you know your audience, but you don't want to go outside your local area. You want to stay within your neighborhoods, within at least a 10 to 15-mile radius, and know what they're searching for. Kind of connect with those people and find out why they need junk removal and if junk removal is sustainable for my area. I think it's really important that you observe that, educate yourself in the local areas, and see if junk removal is something that the community is looking for. So be sure that you check and know your audience because it's really important. Here's another thing that's really important when you're starting marketing for junk removal. Create a website. Create a website and make that website as powerful as you can, growing content. Move traffic to that website. But how are you going to be able to create traffic to a website that you have no brand? And let me tell you, that's the next one. Get yourself a brand, make a brand, make a good name, solidify yourself as something that's local. For instance, if I was in Idaho, I'd probably call myself Idaho Junk Removal, because that relates to the area that I'm covering, and it's great for local business. Guys, you have to realize as you're starting this marketing for your business that you know your audience, you're creating good content on your website, and let me tell you, you have a good brand. As you're growing that brand, be sure it's something catchy, and be sure the colors are really bright and not something dark like a black or a red. Of course, Coca-Cola has a red, right? It's a red bottle, a can, and it's got black logos. That's one thing. They're $1 billion corporation, but their first original cans weren't that color. When you first start out junk removal, be sure your logos, the branding, the marketing of your business is appropriate for you. As you're in this journey of junk removal, strategically place yourself correctly in the marketplace. But we're talking about strategically. Know your competitors and strategically place yourself right. Know what their pricing is. Know what their branding is. Find out what they're doing so you can do it better. And that's one of the things when I started my business 15 years ago. When I first started marketing, I needed to find out what my competitors were. Now, there isn't a lot of competitors like there is now, but back then there was only two companies, okay? There was Dallas Junk Removal and 1-800-JUNK. So I had to kind of look at them, evaluate my situation, and find out if I was going to market identical to them. I totally went a different way because I started doing organic. Doing organic traffic when you're marketing your business is perfect. You have to be able to build content on all the social media platforms. You have to build content on your website. You have to build content on Google My Business. And let's talk about Google My Business, because Google My Business, when you're first marketing your business, is the most important tool next to a website. Google My Business, honestly, Google My Business ran my first 4 to 5 years in the business. That's all I used. And everything else was Craigslist. So I knew exactly where to pinpoint my time, and my efficiency was always going to be Google My Business. Be sure you're always updating Google My Business. You're maximizing the whole platform of Google My Business. Because I'm going to tell you, long term, GMB is the way to go. Google My Business. But be sure, guys, that you're utilizing everything. Know your audience, know your competitors, grow your brand, and work with Google My Business. And here's ultimately a powerful website will be a tool that will carry you for the years to come. And the thing about having a good, powerful website is once a website is in place and is strong, it will stay there for years. So forget about paying for ads. Forget about paying for leads or generation leads or paying somebody to do your SEO, which I don't believe in. Do it yourself. Build your business yourself, because this is so possible. It is easily. Listen, I'm proved here the last 15 years. I've never paid for an ad. I've never paid for SEO. I've never paid for a generation lead. This is the way to do it, guys. Work on your website, work on Google My Business, build traffic, and market your business properly. I'm telling you, long term, It will work. And I know you're new to this business, and one thing I've always told on my channel, I've always told you on my channel, keep your expenses low. Keep them as low as you can, and you will stay in business. You will stay profitable faster than the people that are buying leads. Why? Because you decided to listen to this video and start building content and organic traffic to your website, to your Google My Business, to your social platforms. And long term, it's been a marathon, but you know what? It worked for you. Thanks, guys.